Hello and welcome to Vice Versa. I'm your host Aaron Gilpin, and today I'm joined by Ruth Chrisman and Ross Leamuth, and we will be discussing movies that have come out in 2017. But first, here's the news. Over to you, Reese.
Cheers, Aaron. Welcome to the news. Today we'll be talking about three disasters that have hit America in recent weeks. Hurricane Harvey, which hit Texas in devastating fashion and lasted from the 17th of August to the 3rd of September. During that time, Harvey has rained havoc over the state of Texas, and just shortly after Hurricane Harvey stopped his rampage, Hurricane Irma descended into Florida, causing devastation that lasted from the 30th of August to the 16th of September. Then during Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Jose struck at the Atlantic Ocean with a force which sent people into a belief that the world is falling apart around them. Harvey initially started in Texas. It caused millions of damage to the state. The state was soon flooded over and there was not a pavement in sight. People had to evacuate their homes because of the horrible flooding. What once used to be the living room was now an indoor swimming pool. Hurricane Harvey has confirmed 83 fatalities due to the storm and the highest winds coming in at 128 miles per hour. In more natural disasters, Hurricane Irma hit Florida with winds ranging up to 178 miles an hour and a staggering 100 fatalities, which has left the state of Florida and the whole of the US in total disbelief. Hurricane Irma's tyranny lasted 17 days and during that time caused an estimated 2.8 million people to evacuate from the state and the danger of their own homes. The strong winds of Irma caused houses to fall apart and roofs to be torn off, leaving nothing behind and families distraught. And finally, during Hurricane Irma, another hurricane was happening, Hurricane Jose, which has recorded winds of 149 miles an hour, with one confirmed direct fatality and one indirect fatality. The three other hurricanes over the few weeks have had people worried for what's to come. Let's hope this is the last of the natural disasters. And that's all from me, and back to you, Aaron.
Thanks, Reese. We're off for a short commercial break, but after that we will be talking about movies that have premiered in 2017. Don't go anywhere.
The best entertainment deserves awesome Wi-Fi. This is Virgin Fiber.
Welcome back. I'm joined in the studio with Ruth and Ross. So, how do you both feel about the overall quality of movies in 2017 thus far? And do you think any movies stood out in the past year? And are there any series of movies you would like to see more of?
The movies this year? They've been really good, yeah. I haven't been to the cinema too much, but when I have been, it's been some worthwhile. I saw The Death of Stalin recently. That was really good. I don't know, have either of you seen that?
No, not.
Just seen the trailers.
It's good. It's worth it. That was really widely anticipated, and I thought that hit the bar pretty well. It was a little bit weird. I felt like you didn't really understand what it is or was. Maybe that's the point if you want to get all like funky about it. But I don't know. What do you think, Ross?
I've not seen that film personally, but I feel there has been a high quantity and quality of films released this year. Primary of those could be either Dunkirk with Harry Styles or War for the Planet of the Apes. I feel this is a film which, while it won't be something I'll be looking to see more of in the coming years, I don't feel that it certainly lived up to expectations when compared to films in the same section released in previous years.
The same theme runs through with Kingsman 2. That was released like this year. A lot of sequels actually have been released. The second Spider-Man came out, although I thought that was good. Kingsman 2 I thought was awful. The second Guardians of the Galaxy as well, that came out. I really like that. Totally was awful for me as well.
Yeah. That tends to happen with sequels. They don't live up to what the original did.
Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? Maybe we've just like set the bar too high and like you just can't live up to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But have you got any sequels that you've seen that you like in addition to the Planet of the Apes that you liked?
In addition, not really, no, but Dunkirk again, I would touch on that. I feel that was a very good film, which is not a sequel, but you never know, there may be in coming years.
So what would your what would be your best film for
Top
2017
film,
this year?
You first.
I would say, you might not be surprised to hear this, Aaron, but War for the Planet of the Apes for me.
Yeah.
I really liked Detroit. I thought that was a really cool film.
That's all we have time for. That's all we have time for today. Thanks to my two guests for joining me. Next time we will be discussing Baby Driver blockbuster movie starring Ansel Elgort and Kevin Spacey. But bye for now.